Hey everyone, it's Simone, and welcome back to I Was Thinking. Now, obviously, as you can tell by the title, this isn't a normal episode, nor is this one of the many episodes that I do or I've been trying to do in between like breaks we take in case none of us are available to record regular episodes. So, this is more so like an announcement. And I've only done this once at the very beginning when I was trying to stay consistent. So if you've been listening to us for a while, you do know sometimes unintentionally we kind of like disappear for a month or two. I think the longest has been 2 months, but someone can correct me on that if I'm wrong. And then we'll come back to an episode. Obviously, saying we've been gone for a while, but this time I do actually want to announce a proper break and not just ghost y'all. Because I think this break may be a little bit longer than the ones we normally take. There are many reasons for this break. First of all, mine as well as Lala's, but mainly my job has become a lot more demanding in the past couple months with a lot of changes happening within that company. So I don't really have a lot of time to sit down and plan episodes and do the research and everything before we record, as well as like editing throughout the week like I used to. Honestly, it could be because of that job too. Mental health has this kind of been plummeting very badly. Not only just the job, but just everything that's happening in the world. Administration in America, the continue of genocide and killing people. A lot of shit is happening that we already know, but it just feels like it's not getting any better. And I'm usually one to want to try to stay hopeful, but it's just a lot. And the sense of hopelessness is getting to me. And it's like to try to combat that, I have tried to use this show, not only for myself, but just others who may need that hour to escape and just have some laughs, talk about our special interests. But even with that, it's just, and I know it's because of the state that I'm in, it's just not helping. So it's like there was also a point in the show where I feel like we were just coming on here and just talking about everything that's going on wrong with the world. And that really weighs on a person, especially a person who just wants to fix everything and know as an individual, she does not have the power. Like, I'm not Superman, so I can't just fly to places and just, So I'm also trying to work on my physical health as well. I've tried to be as open as possible this year about, the skin condition I have, which is hidradenitis suppurativa. And it just got really, really bad at the end of 2024. I'm just now kind of healing, I want to say, but even that, I'm still limited in a lot of things I can do, especially mobility, and physically. So I need time to work on that as well. And, even with the show, talking about my job earlier, it just, I won't say it doesn't feel like it's fun anymore. It's just getting to a point for me where it's hard for me to want to figure out what I want to talk about on the show, like what direction we're going in. We don't really post weekly, so we can't talk about world news, but also world news always exhausts me. So I don't always want to be talking about world news. A lot of it I just find stupid. I'm just going to say it. Like, there's just a lot of shit I see online and discussions where I'm just like, this is so fucking dumb. And you know what? No, I'm not going to get into it. But if you know, especially if you're a K-pop stan, a lot of the conversations we have are just so benign. And I don't want to be discussing that all the time, especially as a person who, yes, I listen to K-pop, but I honestly really haven't been keeping up with like these newer groups like I was when I first got into it. So I don't feel like I want this to turn into like a K-pop podcast, especially since there's so many out there who are more dedicated to that music genre than I am. And I like to talk about other things too, like what's happening in movies and in TVs and the animation world. We also just need this time to kind of restructure the podcast and figure out the direction we want to go into. Like, this isn't a goodbye. I'm not coming here to say the show is stopping completely, but we do just need time to figure out where we want to go with this show, since me and Lala still want to do it. And I do have to thank Lala for wanting to come on and be my co-host because, I mean, obviously, too, since I was going through all the medical things I was going through. But at the end of 2024, I was ready to just stop this. And, you know, being the friend that she is, even though I haven't known her for the longest, but like I've really gotten close to her, not wanting to see me give up on something she can tell I was really passionate about and willing to come on here and share her voice and her stories. I really appreciate that more than I can express. I mean, she already knows that. I thank her every day privately, but still. I also want to thank the people that do listen to us and have been very supportive of us. I don't really get much feedback, so like I don't know how many people has like been listening to day one or like, you know, the length you guys been listening to. I know since I've started this show, the stats have always showed me there is a pretty high audience, whether it's a few people or just one person, like in Orlando, Florida. And I don't live in Orlando, Florida, so obviously it's not me. So like to the mystery person or people out there, thank you so much for being here for us and listening to us. And also a big shout out to Nevaeh, who I did meet through Shay's Discord, who is always commenting on Spotify on an episode, answering the questions we have, sharing our podcast, not only through, you know, her real life friends, but like sharing in the Discord as well and telling us like things she enjoyed. I really appreciate that. Like, I know we always say thank you, but like you truly don't understand how much just having that actual feedback really means to me. Because like I said, I was ready to give this up, just not thinking it's going anywhere. Obviously, we didn't turn into one of those podcasts where like we get ads and a big audience and all that. So I really do put in my own money and do this on my own free time because I enjoy doing it. And I was getting to a point, it's like, is this even worth it? But like having you share your feedback and how much you enjoy hearing us talk has shown me it is worth it, even if you are the only person who listens. So I just wanted to say thank you for that. And yeah, so I don't know how long this break is going to be. Honestly, it could be up until 2026. Please continue to follow us on social media. I know we do have plans to like continue the Music Monday that we do on there. We do also have a plan to just kind of do throwback episodes, meaning we'll like get clips from really old episodes and post it on the social media to try to, you know, gain new audience or people who haven't listened to old episodes to go back and listen to those. I do plan, because this year will make it, you know, 5 years of the podcast, to at least do an episode for that. What we'll do, I'm not sure, but I do want to do like a 5-year anniversary because that is a long time. I mean, again, I'm surprised I haven't given up on this yet. I was close to, but I'm still here. And maybe we'll do something at the end of the year. And I also did want to make like a completely new cover, especially for changing the whole structure of this podcast. I want to change the cover as well. And I kind of want to draw something like I did when the show very first started. But yeah, that's all I wanted to come on here and say. Just really, truly announce like an official break. We will be back, I promise. I mean, if you do stick around, if you don't, I understand, that's okay. And there's thousands of podcasts out there daily. I just once again appreciate if you've even listened to 5 minutes of us. It has helped a lot. So yeah, make sure y'all are taking care of yourselves. I feel like I really need to start listening to my own advice, which is another reason why we're taking this break, because times are tough out here. I don't even want to say if you live in America, I just think it's the whole world. Times are tough out here. Shit is happening. And we just need each other more than ever to combat all this like evilness that's trying to resurface, like basically get rid of the progress I thought we were slowly moving towards. And then they were like, no, for reasons I won't get into. So yeah, if you have friends or family that you can trust and confide in, just lean on them more than ever. Like, don't isolate yourself. This is really a time where we need some sort of community, even if it's just your local neighbors, and learning how to help each other, whether it's just like looking after each other, looking after their property, sharing tips on things like that. Like, it could be the littlest things to combat everything else that's happening. Just things that you can control. That's really all we can do right now to try to start that flow and change of bigger change. Get outside the house. Again, I feel like I'm talking to myself more than you guys, even if it's standing outside to get some sun and vitamin D for 5 minutes. It makes a difference. Drinking our water. Please just continue to take care of yourselves physically and mentally. It's going to feel really weird, like not being like, hey, we need to record an episode. Yeah, I really enjoy doing this show just because I feel like it's really helped me get through a lot of hard times. So once again, I appreciate y'all for whoever y'all are out there, just giving us a chance, listening to a girl that's just in Florida who don't feel like she got much going on in her life. But anyway, I have been Simone, and this has been I Was Thinking, and we'll see you guys when we come back. Bye.